Hello everyone, it's back to these babies again, the Oculus Rift. I downloaded an experience which was just released, Apollo 11 VR for virtual reality, which should give me the experience of the first moon landing, as far as I've understood. So let's try this out, I'm excited. This experience is not endorsed by NASA in any way.
I believe that this nation should commit itself to achieving the goal, before this decade is out, of landing a man on the moon and returning him safely to the Earth.
Learn through experience.
No single space project in this period will be more impressive to mankind or more important for the long-range exploration of space, and none will be so difficult or expensive to accomplish.
Apollo 11 VR experience. Ah, cool, we have the whole stars experience, space experience in this menu. Oh, that's cool. Do I have to stage select? Let's just start our journey right away. Please feel free to take breaks. Your progress through the experience is automatically saved. F1 key to recenter. Okay, got it. Sit back and relax, interactive, take control during docking, landing, and moonwalk sections. Sure, why not? Let's go for the interactive one. Looks like a USB stick. Best experience wearing earphones. In 1957, Soviet Russia launches Sputnik 1 with the dog, wasn't it? In 1961, Russian Yuri Gagarin becomes the first man in space. For those 5 years, America was one step behind the space race. In 1962, American President John F. Kennedy raises the stakes by announcing America's intentions to put a man on the moon. The following speech was delivered to the American people to support this endeavor. Cool, this is like, I get the whole experience.
No man can fully grasp how far and how fast we have come. But condense it
1962.
The 50,000 years of man's recorded history in a time span of but a half.
Look at that old giant TV.
Stated in these terms, we know very little about the first 40 years, except at the end of them, advanced man had learned to use the skins of animals to cover them. Then about 10 years ago, under this standard, man emerged from his caves to construct other kinds of shelter. Only 5 years ago, man learned to write and use a cart with wheels. Christianity began less than 2 years ago. The printing press came this year. And then less than 2 months ago, during this whole 50-year span of human history, the steam engine provided a new source of power. Newton explored the meaning of gravity. Last month, electric lights and telephones and automobiles and airplanes became available. Only last week did we develop penicillin and television and nuclear power. And now, if America's new spacecraft succeeds in reaching Venus, we will have literally reached the stars before midnight tonight. This is a breathtaking pace, and such a pace cannot help but create new ills as it dispels old. New ignorance, new problems, new dangers. Surely the opening vistas of space promise high costs and hardships, as well as high reward. So it is not surprising that some would have us stay where we are a little longer.
Set them all off the shuttle that's supposed to land on the moon.
But this city of Houston,
Tiny cute one.
this state of Texas, this country of the United States was not built by those who waited and rested and wished to look behind them. For the eyes of the world now look into space, to the moon, and to the planets beyond. And we have vowed that we shall not see it governed by a hostile flag of conquest, but by a banner of freedom and peace. The exploration of space will go ahead, whether we join in it or not. And it is one of the great adventures of all time. Those who came before us made certain that this country rode the first waves of the Industrial Revolution, the first waves of modern invention, and the first wave of nuclear power. And this generation does not intend to founder in the backwash of the coming age of space. We mean to be a part of it. We mean to lead it. Its hazards are hostile to us all. Its conquest deserves the best of all mankind. And its opportunity for peaceful cooperation may never come again. But why, some say, the moon? Why choose this as our goal? And they may well ask, why climb the highest mountain? Why 35 years ago, fly the Atlantic? Why does Rice play Texas? We choose to go to the moon. We choose to go to the moon.
Oh.
We choose to go to the moon in this decade and do the other things, not because they are easy, but because they are hard. Because that goal will serve to organize and measure the best of our energies and skills. Because that challenge is one that we're willing to accept, one we are unwilling to postpone, and one we intend to win when the others do.
Wow. The moon. Where's the Earth? There it is. Or should it go around it? I actually did not know that. Wow. A great speech, by the way. I am not American, but it was touching. And I look forward to getting on the American ride.
This most memorable thing that I can recall about that particular day was the opportunity while my two friends here were being put into the spacecraft to stand alone by myself out there and look at the rocket and the quietness and see the sun come up,
several domes,
waves rolling in, and the evidence of the millions of people watching, but nothing specific, and just so quiet, and to realize that indeed such a contrast was going to take place, all the frantic activity preparing the rocket, but it's so quiet up there for me personally, and that in a very few moments we were going to be departing in a great
these
roar.
Things are so huge.
A momentous event.
I do not intend to interrupt the speech too much. Speaking. But wow. Wow. Way out in the desert somewhere. In the middle of nowhere. Somewhere in the middle of nowhere. Oh, hello.
I thought we had a 90% chance of getting back safely to Earth on that flight, but only a 50-50 chance of making a successful landing on the first attempt. There's so many unknowns in that descending from lunar orbit down to the surface that had not been demonstrated yet by testing. It's a risk-reward equation, and you're able to accept a level of risk so long as it's commensurate with the reward that you will get by achieving the goal that you're after.
I can't imagine what's going through our heads right now. Well, their heads mostly. I just woke up. Oh, I'm going to space today. But, yeah. Only a 50-50 chance of calculated chance of landing.
35 seconds on the Apollo mission, the flight to land of the first men on the moon. All indications coming in to the control center at this time indicate we are go. 1 minute, 25 seconds and counting. Our status board indicates the third stage completely pressurized. 80-second mark has now been passed. We'll go on full internal power at the 50-second mark in the countdown. Guidance system goes on internal at 17 seconds, leading up to the ignition sequence at 8.9 seconds. We're approaching the 60-second mark on the Apollo 11 mission. T-minus 60 seconds and counting. We passed T-minus 60. 55 seconds and counting. Neil Armstrong just reported back. It's been a real smooth countdown. We passed the 50-second mark. Power transfer is complete. We're on internal power with the launch vehicle at this time. 40 seconds away from the Apollo 11.
There's a big abort button as well. But we're going through this. We're not backing out. This is so huge.
Astronauts report it feels good. T-minus 25 seconds.
We're good. We're good.
20 seconds and counting. T-minus 15 seconds.
Imagine what would have happened if I would have boarded this.
12, 11, 10,
that would have been
9.
dramatic.
Ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running.
My window doesn't work. Oh!
Liftoff. 32 minutes past the hour. Liftoff on Apollo 11. Tower clear.
We got a roll program.
Goodbye, Earth.
Reporting the roll and pitch program, which puts Apollo 11 on proper heading.
We've been trained for this, boys. High five.
Plus 30 seconds.
We're passing the clouds. There's the sun. Everyone watching us right now from ground level. Oh, that feeling.
Altitude's 2 miles.
You okay over there?
You're good at 1 minute.
I can see the moon.
Downrange at 1 mile. Altitude 3, 4 miles now.
2 stars.
Velocity 2,195 feet per second.
Oh wow, and the sky is darkening because we're exiting the exosphere soon.
11 Houston, thrusters go. All engines, you're looking good. Hi, Roger. You're loud and clear, Houston.
Oh, I'm feeling dizzy.
We're through the region of maximum dynamic pressure now. 11 Houston, your guidance is converged. You're looking good.
Looking good.
Set 8 miles downrange, 12 miles high. Velocity 4,000 feet per second. Stand by for mode 1, Charlie. Mark, mode 1, Charlie. 1, Charlie.
Oh!
Cliff Charlesworth's taking a staging status.
This is Houston, you are go for staging. Tower's gone. Roger, tower. Board cut off.
We've gotten so far already!
Come in, board cut off.
We're in space. Guys, the pen.
Houston, be advised the visual is go today. This is Houston, roger out. Yeah, they finally gave me a window to look out.
Oh. So far, so good. Earth orbit. Mission time elapsed. 2 hours. So we have to go around Earth a little bit? Not good. Oh, wow. America, I assume? Oh. That view. You would be crazy not to take the risk for that view. I imagine nothing would equate to this great view. to be able to see this, to experience this, and to be able to be the first, or one of the first. Not sure what view the Russians had. Oh, the sun is coming up. We can see the sunrise. What's that down there? Is that the rocket?
I think certainly to go as far away as the moon and look back on the Earth certainly does affect your perspective. And then when you see it, tiny as your thumbnail held out in front of you at arm's length, that sort
how I
of gets
feel.
your attention. A beautiful sight, tiny, pristine, blue and white, very fragile-looking object, shining like a beautiful little headlight out there.
I'm a tiny cord of
Black
sand
velvet
just
of
observing
space.
this.
It does change your perspective. It makes you think that we have to take better care of this.
Oh, we're going down.
Fragile entity, because it is fragile.
Oh. Because with the Oculus Rift, everything feels so much bigger.
This is Houston, slightly less than 1 minute to ignition, and everything is go.
Roger, Apollo 11's go.
There we are. And we're preparing to eject for the moon.
Ignition. We confirm ignition, and the thrust is go.
The amount of precision that has to be taken into consideration. How do they do this?
Follow
I never
this is
understood it.
Houston at 1 minute. Trajectory and guidance look good, and the stage is good.
Apollo 11. We're showing velocity 35,570 feet per second.
Hello, everyone.
Apollo 11, this is Houston. Around 3.5 minutes. You're still looking good. Your predicted cutoff is right on the nominal.
Roger, Apollo 11's go. We're showing velocity 35,570
Here,
per
darkness.
second. Altitude 177 nautical miles.
We're exiting the orbit.
Apollo 11, this is Houston. You are go at 5 minutes.
Remarkable.
Apollo 11's go.
There's no up, no down. Oh, there's the moon. There's no up, no down. No nothing. Out in space. Get ready to take control. Okay, mouse and where's my... There it is. This is gonna go bad. I don't remember my training. You will first be required to pitch and rotate the command module so it is facing the lunar module. Once you have completed this, you will need to thrust the command module forward and keep both spacecraft aligned using the aiming reticles. We recommend you do this as gently as possible to avoid damaging the spacecraft. There's so much precision that has to go into this. Lunar module. Separation, rotation, capture. Arrow keys or WA. Phase 1. Spacebar, phase 2. Translate, arrow keys or WASD. Phase 2 and 3. Decelerate, spacebar. Not sure what I'm going to have because I don't remember my training. Sorry, guys. I shouldn't say that loud with my two colleagues sitting right next to me, but 3 hours have elapsed.
Apollo 11, this is Houston. Your go for separation. Our system's recommendation is arm both spiral buses, over.
Okay, Spiral B coming armed. My intent is to use bottle primary 1 as per the checklist, therefore I just turned day on.
Roger, we concur with the logic.
Oh, it's like a satellite. Transpose the craft by pitching over using up or down keys.
Alright, Neo, we need to rotate the spacecraft now.
How do I... Oh! Oh, here we go.
Okay, we got the Eagle in view.
Use the spacebar to accelerate forward. Being careful not to go too fast.
15 meters.
15 meters, that's close. That is close.
10 meters. 8 meters. 6. 5 meters.
I'm going a little bit fast, ain't I?
2 meters.
No, this is good. This is good. Whoops. There's the Earth. Oh, that's cool. I'm gonna use my left eye. There.
We got the Eagle in view.
There's the lunar module. We're going in.
Moving forward. 15
So,
meters.
this looked like what I need to dock by. I thought I had to go into the hole. Pretend you didn't hear that, guys.
10 meters. 8 meters. 6. 5 meters. 3.
Careful.
2 meters.
Careful. Slow down. Slow down. I must not jeopardize this operation. I need to do it carefully.
1 meter.
1 meter. Oh, we're bringing it nice and slow. Nice and slow.
And capture.
We did it.
Apollo 11, this is Houston. Radio check, over.
Roger, we've got the high gain locked on now, I believe, auto tracking now.
Okay, you're coming in loud and clear, but Mike is just barely readable.
How is Neil? How are you reading, Mike?
Loud and clear now, Mike, and we understand that you are docked.
That's fine.
That's affirmative. We are docked.
Houston, we're ready for LEM ejection.
Roger, go for LEM ejection.
Thank you.
There she is. Still quite a distance away. Look at that.
Roger, Houston, Apollo 11, go ahead.
Roger, could you give us some comments on how the transposition and docking went, over?
Yeah, I thought it went pretty well, Houston, although I expect I used more gas than I've been using in the simulator. Except for using a little more gas, and I'd be interested in your numbers on that. Everything went nominally.
This is Houston. Roger, we copy.
Congratulations on a successful docking, Commander. Overall score A. Thank you. He expected me to use more gas. Well, this isn't a simulator. This is the real stuff. Well, this is a simulator, but I'm being immersive right now.